You know, we always used to hear how important a family meal is, because that's where one generation imparts truth to the other generation.
Studies have shown that this generation is statistically the most lonely, anxious, and depressed generation in history. And college is a season where you are away from home and family. So home groups are essentially a home and family away from home and family.
It's just supposed to be a place where they can go and have a meal, have fellowship, spend time with other college students, but also have kind of a place where they can retreat away from everyday life, and we get to have purposeful conversation, but it's not forced on any specific topic.
We're just in a different stage of life. You know, we've been where they're at currently, and so you know, we can add perspective from our side of things, and hopefully they can take, you know, something away from that. But it's also really good for us.
I believe there's this common misperception thrown out a lot that older and younger generations really dislike each other and can't relate to each other. But the last thing the church should be is broken up and segmented. And it's been really beautiful to see the opposite of that perception happen. And older and younger generations being so excited to spend time together and enjoying spending time together so much and learning from each other. And it hasn't been this one-way thing, it's been a two-way thing. The host parents and the people showing up, they're equally learning from each other and growing from each other as part of this.
It's not about us, we're not leading it. We're just there, we're just providing a meal and having a conversation, asking questions, answering questions if they're asked of us.
There's a student leader, so we don't have to lead the discussion. We don't have to come up with the topics. I think that's makes it easier for us, but it also is really good because then it's not us preaching to the younger generation, right? What we want them to hear. We get to hear what's on their minds, what's on their hearts, because it's a student coming up with the topics.
So that's kind of what Benjamin's role is he's sort of the peer relation that gets the conversation moving.
It's really cool to have just a really close-knit community. Again, just being so casual, it's not any big thing where you have to prepare anything for or whatever. It's just people being themselves. It's people being really transparent with each other, just about who they are in Christ and who we are as college students, and how those two worlds overlap.
I don't have to be the mom in this group. Maybe I'm more like a grandma, a really young grandma, but a grandma.
They need somewhere to do laundry or a place to go if their car breaks down and they need someone to call.
A few of the nights we've just, after a few people have left, and it's just me and either one other person or just me and Brian and Rachel, we've stayed up talking for a couple hours.
This is the first year that we've done something like this, and the level of relationships that have formed in such a short amount of time have been huge. I'm really interested and excited to see what happens the longer that this goes, because it feels like it's meeting this very tangible need that people are excited to be a part of.